Third Grand Prix of the FIM SuperMoto World Championship returns to the Sosnová Autodrome in the Czech Republic after a 4-week break in the championship, with 2 home riders looking to impress, Pavel Kejmar in S1 and Milan Sitniansky in S2. It's the 4th visit to this circuit after previously coming here in 04 and 05, and again last year where Manu Hermanen was victorious with a double moto victory in S1. We're about 90 kilometres from Prague in the town of Česká Lípa, which dates back to the 13th century, and all manner of motorsports events have been staged here since 1978, including European Go-Kart and Rallycross Championship. But this weekend, it's two-wheeled supermoto action all the way. Well, last time out in Romania, Manu Hermanen holds shot the first race ahead of the brothers Scherer. Thomas was there in 2nd position, Adrian Scherer in 3rd, Lazzarini was there well placed in 4th place as well. But on lap 2, Thomas Scherer was really starting to hound Manu Hermanen. 131, the race leader on the SHR TM. The 2 TM boys were locked together, same bikes, different teams, remember, for these two. The move came though, halfway round the 2nd lap. Scherer eventually going around the outside and took Hermanen for the lead. Even Lazzarini on the L30 machine, number 30, was in 4th, but then was gifted a pass because that was Manu Hermanen on the floor. He'd fell from 2nd place. That put Adrian Scherer into 2nd, Lazzarini into 3rd, Manu Hermanen remounted way down the order. But Thomas Scherer was in control. He went on to win race 1. The lights went out for race 2. And once again, it was Manu Hermanen with the whole shot. Thomas Scherer, even Lazzarini just edging out Adrian Scherer as the first 4 guys went around the next couple of corners in the off-road section. Thomas Scherer then fell on lap 3. He remounted in 6th and had a hard fight back through the field. Got himself up into 4th place pretty soon. And then before long, he was all over the back of Ivan Lazzarini. He was in 3rd at this stage, but then in the background there, you could see the pass as they entered this dirt zone. Thomas Scherer was then up into 2nd position with 3 laps to go. Manu Hermanen though, no dramas for him. He took the win in race 2, but it wasn't good enough for the overall victory because of that 4th place finish in race number 1. Instead, Thomas Scherer crossed the line, 2nd in the race, and his 1st and 2nd positions were good enough to win the overall Grand Prix in Romania. Podium. Last time out then, round 2, belonged to Thomas Scherer, TM Factory Racing. 2nd was the SHR TM of Manu Hermanen, and even Lazzarini L30 Racing was 3rd. Of course, Thomas Scherer still leads. Pavel Kejmar and Petr Vorlicek will take us around this Sosnová Circuit. Down the start straight, not so long, it's pretty short actually, into a left-hander. As you can see, it starts to turn back on itself, then opens up, riders heading out to the outside, then braking hard for turn 2. Double apex right-hander. Kissing the curb on the way in just here, then drifting back to the right before moving to the inside. On the gas again. Fairly long left-hand turn, picking it through the right-hander, and then turning right into the dirt zone. You can use both lines here, inside or out. Outside is probably quickest though. That's the one with the most traction. Over the first tabletop, over a single. Can scrub your way over this tabletop, likewise over this one as well. And then it's down the straight, final tabletop before swinging left. Through the bank turn, over a series of double jumps here before working the way back onto the asphalt section. And then it's a long straight, 3rd, 4th gear, through the left, and then braking hard into the 180 right-hand turn. 1st gear required for there, quick change, 2nd, 3rd, then kissing the curbs through the chicane, right then left, and then through this next little kink, past the pit lane area, through the final turn, and back onto the start-finish straight. That's a lap of Sosnová. In time practice for S2, Milan Sitniatsky, Yuri Guadala, Fabrizio Bartolini, Tony Clem and Devon Vermeulen were your top 5. And in race 1, it was a start-to-finish win for Milan Sitniatsky, bringing Devon Vermeulen's win streak to an end as the Dutchman came home in 2nd position. Clem, Kingelin, Bartolini rounded out the top 5. This is race 2, and away we go. And it is Yuri Guadala and Milan Sitniatsky, but Sitniatsky around the outside on the exit of turn 1 as we go on board with Tony Clem. Tony Clem there in about 3rd, 4th place. Devon Vermeulen just behind him as they fire through the first few chicanes. Good crowd here this weekend at Sosnová as that 121. Milan Sitniatsky already starting to pull clear of the rest of the field. Tony Clem just ahead of Guadala, who goes through. But Sitniatsky on the TM there, making his way out of the dirt zone and trying to pull clear of number 11, Aseri Kingelin on the fast wheels of Aprilia. Was fastest in time training, took his first ever pole, took his first race win in Moto number 1, did Sitniatsky. Could he do a double here and win on home soil? Well, I tell you what, one guy who's going to make it very tough for him is the number 11 of Aseri Kingelin. And who's he bringing with him? Well, Guadala, Clem and Vermeulen. Vermeulen very quiet this weekend so far. Huma and Keigar, the 2 Czech riders, battling a little bit further down the field. Back with the leaders though, and look how close it is now. Aseri Kingelin all over the back of the 121, Milan Sitniatsky, the Tuning Motorsport rider, who continues to lead here. Well, when somebody takes a look over the shoulder, as Kingelin just did there, and you know he's starting to get nervous because he can sense the other riders starting to close in on him. There's Fabrizio Bartolini, 110, just behind Devon Vermeulen. These guys in 5th and 6th place. Back with the leaders though, and now it's a 4-way trade. Sitniatsky, Kingelin, Clem and Guadala. This one could go either way. Guadala being passed there though. Oh, nice move from the 111 of Tony Clem. Does he make it stick? Well, it was difficult, but he drops it around the outside of Kingelin. So the 2 Finns are still there in 2nd and 3rd, but a slight position change now. So Tony Clem now in 2nd position, going after Milan Sitniatsky, and the fans really getting into this one in the closing stages of this 2nd race. Can he hold on? Final lap. Sitniatsky would love to win here and do it in the perfect way possible. Out of the final turn, down the straight. Wow, absolutely nothing in it. So a win then for Sitniatsky, Clem 2nd, Kingelin 3rd, Guadala 4th, and the overall does indeed belong to Milan Sitniatsky. Tony Clem 2nd, Aseri Kingelin is 3rd, and that's your podium. And for the first time this year, Devon Vermeulen A does not win a race and does not stand on the podium in any step. So 3rd, Aseri Kingelin, 2nd, Tony Clem, your overall winner, Milan Sitniatsky. Jan Stovicek handing out the winner's trophy to Milan Sitniatsky. A good day for the home rider. But the red plate, though, still belongs to Devon Vermeulen, despite not making the podium today.
It's my first win in my whole career, so it's the best success in my life. The 2nd race was really hard because Tony Clem pushed on me really hard, but I did it, and I did it before the Czech crowd, before my family, so I cannot be more happy.
A great day then for Milan Sitniatsky, who moves himself up to 3rd in the championship, but Vermeulen still leads. Clem 2nd, Sitniatsky 3rd, Bartolini 4th, with Kingelin rounding out the top 5. Here's the start list then, how the riders will line up for S1 Race 1. Manu Hermanen on pole after edging out Pavel Kejmar in the Super Chrono session. Thomas Scherer the third, there was no change for him, but Lazzarini and Adrian Scherer moved above Christian Ravaglia in the Super Chrono. Travnicek, Vorlicek, Granitov and Prince Pals, the top 10. Race 1, lights go out. And into turn 1, Manu Hermanen puts it across the front of the 71, Pavel Kejmar. On board with Pavel Kejmar, 833 Racing Team Husqvarna as he goes in pursuit of the defending world champion. Got Thomas Scherer behind him and Adrian Scherer, who's just found a way past Thomas Travnicek there through that little S-bend section. And we've got a challenge on for the lead here. Back wheel down early, getting the drive, and Pavel Kejmar blasts past the 131 of Manu Hermanen and leads on home soil. Third is the number 4 of Thomas Scherer. Look like number 5, Adrian Scherer in 4th place now it is. Travnicek in 5th, just behind them. Down the home straight. And Kejmar continues to lead. Manu Hermanen, though, just getting warmed up, you feel, on that SHRTM. As we go back on board with Kejmar, the race leader. Knows this circuit pretty well, likes this circuit. Slight modifications on the off-road section this year. But there's your first 5 guys going through. Travnicek just on the back end of them all. Ooh, a nervous look over his shoulder then from Kejmar. Thought that Manu Hermanen was coming through. There's Ravaglia in red, just behind Lazzarini. And Granitov behind those two. Thomas Scherer, number 4. He's in 3rd place. The 5 of Adrian Scherer on the fast wheels of Aprilia is just behind. And then Travnicek on a Yamaha, Lazzarini. And number 8, Ravaglia. Here's Kejmar. Manu Hermanen, though, looking interested. He's in 2nd, but so too Thomas Scherer. So Manu Hermanen really needs to be careful here. If he leaves the door open, well, straight down the inside of Kejmar, down the home straight, and the start of lap 5. Manu Hermanen leads for the first time as Kejmar now hanging on in 2nd position, going to try to find off the challenge from the number 4 of Thomas Scherer on the TM factory bike. Adrian Scherer off the back of those as well on the fast wheels of Aprilia, just there, number 5. He's in 4th place. Gap opening up now to the guys in 5th behind them, Travnicek. Fast pace around this Sosnová Circuit. Kejmar riding a great race. Whoa, it was a little bit wide there. Coming out of the turn, has that allowed Thomas Scherer the drive down the inside? Yes. So Thomas Scherer finally gets himself into 2nd then. Pushing Kejmar back to 3rd. Will he be able to hang on? Because Adrian Scherer, he'll be interested to find a way past. Won't want the leaders to disappear too far up the track because Adrian Scherer, of course, former world champion, would love to claw back some points to have a shot at the championship this year. Still pretty open in that respect this year. The SM2 Honda rider there, Christian Ravaglia and Petr Vorlicek, 202. Those two fighting over 6th and 7th. Number 8 there, Ravaglia, 2nd rider in shot. Battle for the lead. We're over the halfway point. Manu Hermanen and Thomas Scherer, the giants of S1 Supermoto World Championship. Going to take a mistake from one of these two, possibly. Kejmar coming under pressure now in 3rd from the number 5, Adrian Scherer on the fast wheels of Aprilia. Lazzarini not too far off the back as well. Well, for the 3rd time in the race, Pavel Kejmar just getting done down the start-finish straight as Adrian Scherer slips up into 3rd. Very close through the next couple of corners, though, between those two. Adrian Scherer, has he got anything to challenge the leaders, though? 3 laps to go. Well, Kejmar, he hasn't given up either, has he? A move coming here, maybe. Oh, thought about it. There's Lazzarini. Adrien Chirret having just found a way past Kejmar. This is the battle for third still. The Frenchman leading the Czech Republic rider. Back on board. Penultimate lap. Pavel Kejmar in fourth. Trying to get in third position from Adrien Chirret. Had a look here last time around. Oh, he loses the front end. So Kejmar goes down. That means Lazzarini will go through. And there is Lazzarini now in fourth place. Well, Kejmar will be good to pick himself up in fifth, but here is the battle for the lead. Final couple of corners, and it's going to be a win from Manu Herminen. Thomas Chirret takes second in what was a very close finish indeed between those two guys. 0.3 of a second as they came over the line. Confirmation then, race 1. Manu Herminen, Thomas Chirret, Adrien Chirret, even Lazzarini and Pavel Kejmar unlucky in the end to drop back to fifth ahead of Vorlicek, Ravaglia, Karanyatov and the Pals boys.
I'm Lucas Tuma and the team manager at ATT Racing Team. ATT Racing Team was created this winter in the interest of our big sponsor Autotrack. I'm team manager and riders for European Championships. We have 2 riders for European Championships, me and Zdeněk Jaroš, and for S1 we have Pavel Kejmar.
I'm Pavel Kejmar, I'm riding S1 class on Husqvarna. From my debut season 2012, I'm riding 2013 just Czech Championships, I get champion. We are in Sosnová and this is my home Grand Prix, so I wanted to get really good place for podium. I'm at the moment 5th on the World Championship overall and with the same points like Ravaglia, and I wanted to here on the home Grand Prix get first podium of the year.
Race 2 for the S1 riders. Lights go out. Kejmar gets a drag down the inside, but once again, Manu Herminen from the outside gate drops his SHR TM into the lead through the first turn. Pavel Kejmar, just like it was in moto number 1, second. Travnicek third. Thomas Chirret fourth. Then I look like the number 8 of Ravaglia in 5th position on the Asamoto Honda. Into the dirt for the first time. No problems for Kejmar. I think he would have learned his lesson having fell in moto number 1. GoPro there. Just catching the riders as they fly through the air. But Herminen, Kejmar, Travnicek, Thomas Chirret, Christian Ravaglia. The top 5 as they come through. Thomas Chirret having found a way up the inside there of Travnicek. So Travnicek dropping to 4th. And already Thomas Chirret showing his intentions, doesn't want to get left behind by Manu Herminen and Pavel Kejmar. Number 71 there in second. Been a great day for the Czech Republic fans. Milan Sitniansky winning in S2 European. And there's a real chance here that Kejmar can get on the podium with a decent result in this second race. Back on board with him as he goes after Manu Herminen, who isn't getting away. There's Travnicek. Well, we've lost Thomas Chirret. So Thomas Scherer has gone missing. So the Frenchman has gone missing on his TM, and that will hand valuable points and positions to the likes of Adrien Scherer and Christian Ravaglia. Here he is, down in 9th place, so he's been off. So he's got a bit of work to do, just like he had to do in Romania, remember. So that plays perfectly into the hands of Kejmar. He's still there in 2nd, behind Manu Hermanen, as these guys dispute the lead. 3rd place, Adrien Scherer just going through on the fast wheels of Aprilia. 4th is number 8, Ravaglia. Then we've got Vorlicek and Lazzarini. Lazzarini diving down the inside to take 5th away from another Czech rider, Petr Vorlicek. Here's Thomas Scherer, slowly making progress now up into 8th place. See how hard he's working as well. Listen to the tone of the engine. Really working hard in the off-road zone. Here's Kejmar. Manu Hermanen just disappearing through the first turn, look. So that gap's slightly opening up now. Almost a couple of seconds between those two. There's Lazzarini on the L30 machine. He will have to get up into 3rd here. Ravaglia just ahead of him. Oh, number 5, Adrien Scherer out on the fast wheels of Aprilia. So a mechanical problem there because he's not dirty, no scuffs on the leathers. That bike has just cruised to a halt. So number 5 of Adrien Scherer out of 3rd place. That hands the 3rd position to this guy here on the SM2 Honda, number 8, Christian Ravaglia. Lazzarini, Vorlicek and Thomas Scherer. Thomas Scherer in 6th place. Number 4 there. Championship leader. That's why he's got the red number plates on that blue TM. Angel Karangatov just behind him. Scherer though, good couple of laps for him. Now up into 4th position. And Lazzarini in, having a rear wheel change. So possible puncture then for Ivan Lazzarini. Well, that'll be heartbreak for the Italian, and a problem here for Kejmar as well, because you can hear from him that bike just cruising along, and there's a third. I wonder if he's got a problem. Possible rear wheel puncture for him as well, as Ravaglia goes through. And Ravaglia then up into 2nd position. So heartbreak for the Czech Republic rider. There he is, looking over his shoulder as Thomas Scherer getting ready to come through into what would be gifted a 3rd place, with 2 riders going out with mechanical type of problems. And there is Scherer going through. He's now 3rd. But Manu Hermanen can't do any more than he's doing. He leads the way on the SHR TM. Ravaglia 2nd, Thomas Scherer 3rd. Vorlicek is now 4th on the SHR Honda. Karangatov will be 5th. Celebrating then, final lap. 1:31, Manu Hermanen crosses the line yet again to do what he did 12 months ago. It's a double moto victory here at Sosnová. And he wins the Czech Republic Grand Prix. Manu Hermanen though, race 2 results. Hermanen, Ravaglia, Thomas Scherer, Vorlicek, Karangatov, your top 5, with Kejmar, the Pals boys, Lazzarini and Trevnicek. Your top 10 in moto number 2. Of course, the overall classification then, 2 wins out of 2, 50 points on the board for Manu Hermanen. Thomas Scherer 2nd, loses 8 points. We'll have a look to see what that does in the championship chase in a moment. Ravaglia on the podium for the first time this year on that SM2 Honda in 3rd. Here's your podium then. 3rd overall, to the right there in the red leathers, Christian Ravaglia. 2nd overall, Thomas Scherer, TM Factory Racing. And your overall winner on the SHR TM, Manu Hermanen, winning again here. Back-to-back victories now. 4 wins on the bounce for the Flying Finn. In terms of the championship though, of course, the red plate going back to Thomas Scherer, continues to lead the World Championship.
It was a good weekend for me, and yesterday I won the time practice and today both races, so couldn't be more happy. And
especially when the team is from Czech Republic and Sydney won the European Championship. So swept all the 4 races with the team and I couldn't be more happy.
Thomas Scherer had to settle for second overall today, but continues to lead that lead now down to just 6 points as we go to round 4. Adrian Scherer a few points further back, but Lazzarini just 1 point further behind in 4th, Ravaglia up to 5th. In the manufacturer standings, TM lead the way, 150 points for them. Honda, Aprilia, Husqvarna, Yamaha and Suzuki in 6th. But for Manu Hermanen, a perfect day in the Czech Republic. He'll be looking forward to round 4. That's all for this week. Join us next time when we do it all over again. Round 4 comes from Italy, and San Martino del Lago will join you then. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.